Welcome, everyone. It's Friday, TGIF. We are here for Friday's inspiration. And today we have a really great topic. We are talking about how to access more heart intelligence. Heart intelligence. We have some new developments, we have some new information that's come down the pike. And so I wanted to share it with all of you because this is when new things come in, I get really excited about what we have going on. So, thank you everyone for showing up. We have London in the house. We have Indiana. We have Croatia, and at least those of you who are letting me know where you are. And so, welcome. We have an international audience, and let me just make sure this is. I want to make sure this is nice and clear. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. Okay, great. So today we are talking about how to access more heart intelligence. Our heart is the most favorite place where the oppressive energies on the planet like to influence. And because they know that this is kryptonite to these darker energies that are trying to control humanity. So today, we are going to be accessing some new ways of accessing our heart, the heart intelligence. So, in this heart is where we access our infinite intelligence, and it's also where we access our ability to self generate love. So, there's a lot of programs. We've been programmed with all of these different things program that has us constantly looking on the outside for love and for admiration or feedback that makes us feel like we're okay. And the truth is all of that love can be self-generated right in the heart. And then when we magnetize and we get mirrored back to us what we have reflected out into the world, then the images and all of the things that get reflected back are beautiful and amazing. So that's where it starts, is in our own personal hearts. In our hearts, this is the heart intelligence. And there's the new thing that has developed is that for those of you who've been following me, know that I recently had a adventure to Sedona, where I met with my mentor, Masajati, and he had a crystal skull event. And at this event was the Mitchell Hedges skull, which is more than 200,000 years old. And so this alien technology is now becoming more and more revealed to us. The infinite intelligence. Hang on just one second. I'm going to mute that. Call from Kaiser Foundation. Call from Kaiser Foundation. Okay, sorry about that. Forgot to mute that before I got started. Okay, so we're back. And so I recently was in Sedona with this amazing crystal skull, and I brought my little skull that I had charged with the bigger skull. So this is now fully charged with the frequency of this ancient crystal skull. There was another one there that was also 8,000 years old. So these powerful technologies that are being revealed to us now, and the energies that are coming forward. And while I'm thinking of it, and thank you for the reminder, Roma, is please like and share this with your friends and family who need to know more about what we talk about here. We're going to be doing a MediClearing shortly on how to access more of this heart intelligence. So in Sedona, before I went there, I know I have alien DNA. I have about 95% alien DNA. And so before I went there, a lot of information was coming in there. Before I went there, I asked my guides how much of this alien information am I accessing? Like, how much is coming through? And they said only 15%. So I said, well, where's the rest of it? How do I access it? They said it's in your heart. And so when I went to the heart, they told me that there's rooms. There are rooms in our heart. And right now, I'm only accessing five of the rooms. I said, well, how many are there? They said there's an infinite number, but you have access to about 60. So I went to this event knowing I only had five of these rooms activated. And now, as a result of having gone to this event, I've activated all 60 rooms in the heart. And so the new information that's come in is that half of these rooms are connected to the rings above our head. So this is where we create and we have the intentions, we have all of our desires. So this is why they're called our creative rings. And so this is a very expansive energy that connects to the masculine energy, outward expansive energy. And then the other 30 rooms in the heart connect downward to the matching rings. So everything is in balance. We have matching rings around our root. I'm just going to give you a little anatomy here just so you can follow along. We have these matching rings that relate to pure darkness. So pure darkness is where babies get created, right? It's a very powerful energy. And so today, when we do our grounding, we're going to be connecting with pure darkness. So what does that mean? The other day, I was guided to watch a Netflix documentary about fungus, the fungus on the planet. Incredible that there is this mycelium on the surface, below the surface, that has this incredible intelligence that not only helps with all of the decay on the planet, decomposing everything that needs to decay, but then it also creates this rebirth, all the emergence, everything that grows from this mycelium, this incredible intelligence that is wrapped around our entire planet. So today, when we do our grounding, we're going to be connecting more consciously to this incredible intelligence that wraps around our entire earth. So that's a very new and big part of the grounding. It's kind of like three parts. There's these rings that wrap around our grounding cord. There is the roots that are going to be connecting to this mycelium, this energy, infinite intelligence, this highly intelligent energy that wraps around the planet. And then the third part, which was just revealed the other day, or the third step, or the third new thing, I'm calling it the fourth step to getting ultra grounded. And this is where we're going to be now connecting our hearts as the point of starting our grounding cord. So instead of starting that grounding cord at the root and going from there, we're going to be starting at the heart. We're going to ground our hearts. And so another caveat, I used to talk about this before I kind of got away from it, but now I've been reminded to come back to it, which is my belief. You don't have to believe this, but I believe this, that our earth is hollow. And so there's about 4,000 miles of Earth's crust where this mycelium layer exists and lives. And so this is the layer that we're going to be connecting to as we bring those roots down and it wraps around the earth. So that's new. And so as we're connecting our hearts, we're connecting it to the center of this luminous energy that is in the center of our planet. There's this high vibrational society that actually lives in the center of our earth. And This is the high vibration that we're going to connect to. So, if you're new here, like I may have just blown a lot of you out of the water because we're talking about all this new stuff that might be a little hard to wrap your head around. And but this is the new stuff that's come down the pike. Just before I got on this call or this broadcast today, I did an interview for a podcast or a series, and we ran through this new way of grounding for the first time, and she was so amazed by it. She had the perfect description for it, which I think is a great thing. She called it like an energy hack for peace. She just felt so peaceful and so grounded to this beautiful, luminous light energy that's now connected to our hearts. So I am so excited to bring this to you. And we have South Africa in the house. Thanks for joining us. And France, excellent. Um, and so hopefully I can walk you through this today in a way that makes sense because it is new and it's even interesting for me uh, to remember these new ways of doing things. But it's really important that we have a very strong foundation, that we have a really strong structure. That's the masculine structure that this whole infinity system is. It's creating a structure that has a framework to hold everything that we're bringing in. And then these deep roots that go down to the earth, like if you think of a tree, whatever is above the ground is also below the ground. So if we have a big tree, we have a big business, we have a big mission, and we're helping a lot of people, then we need deep roots. And so this is super important. And even if you don't have any of those big missions, there's big energies on the way, and the big energies that are trying to hold humanity down. Uh, that needs a very big counterbalance. And so that's what this energy is that's been newly revealed that we're going to be talking about today. So I'm checking to see if any of you have any questions about what we're talking about today. Not personal, private questions. Those get answered on Tuesday. So you'll have to come back and join us for that. So just checking to see if you have any questions. Hang on. I have my goofy glasses today. Mhm. And if not, we're just going to jump in because this is a really important piece, this getting ultra grounded. So let me just check and see if there's anything else that wants to be addressed before we get going here. And maybe, Roma, you could also put up the link for the book. For those of you who maybe are a little confused, it's good to have the foundation that's talked about in the book. Looks like I already need to write a new book or a revised version of my book because all of this new information that's come in. And so there's illustrations in there that will help with this visualization, though, however, and the whole system is outlined in the book. Access your ultimate power, the blueprint to infinite intelligence, available on Amazon. So this link is where you can go ahead and get that book. And let's see, I think that's pretty much all we have for announcing today. I think everybody's itching to get started. I'm itching to share it with you. So let's get started. Let's get started with this new way of grounding. We're going to start with kind of the old way, just so you can, especially for new people, so that they can kind of get acclimated, get here. And then we'll evolve into this other part. We'll bring in this new piece. So go ahead, and if you want to go ahead and get started, there may be some language of light that comes through. that's been happening since the Crystal Skull event. So maybe there will be, and maybe there won't, but we'll see. I have a feeling there will be. So, anyway, let's use our free imagination now with your eyes closed as you go ahead and imagine a big pipe that's going from the base of your spine all the way to the center of the earth. It's going through 4,000 miles of Earth's crust. As that opens up into this luminous cavity, go all the way to the center of our hollow earth and connect to this bright luminosity right in the center of our earth. And this is where you're going to release all of the foreign energies that are not yours, that this energy can transform everything that we happen to send down there, because energy does not get destroyed, but it can get transformed and converted into something more useful. Next, we're going to send roots down from the bottoms of our feet, big fat roots. As that goes into the earth's crust, imagine that it's connecting to this mycelium layer that is enveloping the whole earth, that has this incredible intelligence that communicates with all of the plants, all of the trees, especially the surrounding trees. And they have this incredible network where they can communicate to each other. This mycelium also is responsible for all of the decay on the planet, as well as all of the rebirth, and everything that's new that emerges from our earth is all part of this incredibly intelligent network. So here we are connecting to these roots that go around the planet 360 degrees. And now I want you to imagine, so wherever you're sitting from, that these roots from your feet, while they're connected to this mycelium layer, you're going to have some roots that are going to keep going straight down through, all the way down through the center of the planet, all the way to the other side of the earth, where it connects to that mycelium layer again. And it comes out the earth's crust. It comes out the earth's crust and wraps around the entire layer, the entire globe, 360 degrees in every direction. From here, you're going to start bringing up the abundant feminine earth energy up through your feet, up through your ankles, where you can have more fun on this planet, up through the calves, that it's help clearing all the built up adrenaline that builds up in our calves when we are afraid, but we don't do anything with that energy, when we are feeling paralyzed. So let's clear all of that energy out of the adrenals as it passes now through the knees. Maybe you're trying to change directions, clearing some of that stubborn ego out of your knees. As it passes through the thighs, it's clearing that channel where you can access more power, more of your personal power in the upper part of your thighs. And then it's going to go down your grounding cord. So up the legs and down the grounding cord, the legs and down the grounding cord. So you are deeply connected to our Mother Earth now. Let's see if you have a worry circle. Ideally, you would not have one. The worry circle today is out to that 15th layer of our aura. This is where the 1% energy, this oppressive energy on the planet, hangs out, thinking that they're way out of your awareness. Until now, not anymore. Let's pull in this energy from the 15th layer into the core of our root, all the way into the core of our root. And then we're going to pull it up through the central core, and then all the way up and out through the central core above our head and off planet. The reason that we do it this way is because this is how they come in. They come in to the crown, down through all the chakras. And then when they get to the root, they spread out, occupying all of your ability to ground deeply into our planet, ground deeply into our Mother Earth. So now we have no more worry circle. And as you're pulling in this circle, you want to dump all of the worry, stress, anxiety, doubts, fears, and uncertainty down your grounding cord. Excellent. So now we're going to go far above our crowns, far above our head, and we're going to start connecting with pure source energy. We're going to start bringing this energy down through the rings, the creative rings that are stacked above our head. We're going to start bringing pure source down through these creative rings. Excellent. Recalibrating all of your dreams and desires in your highest and best interests. So as we're bringing this energy in now, it's going to come into your crown. This is where you give yourself permission to have all of the dreams and desires in your rings. It's stopping right there at the crown. And this permission circle is congested all the way out to the 15th layer. Let's pull in that 1% energy that wants to occupy your sovereignty, wants to be the boss of you. So let's pull in this energy into the core of your crown and send it off planet. I ai o kokoa ne pae nea o anika uchi kea. E ani o kokoa papa ke ne iaka e o akawa ipa ene oya. So as we're bringing pure source down through the crown, down through that central core, through the sixth chakra where it's stopping. Again, the energies go all the way out to the 15th layer, where the 1% wants to flood your sixth chakra, your ability to see truth, your ability to see out into the world. It's how you see the world. They want to influence it with all their beliefs that you're powerless, that there's nothing you can do about what's going on, and that you just have to jump through their hoops. All lies. Tried to cut that one off there. We're going to pull in their influence and all of the lies, all of the programs that you're powerless. We're going to pull that all the way into the core of your sixth chakra and just send it up through the central core, off planet. O oyana e ka ea pepe nukoa ine oya o kukoa mepe ku ia. So we're bringing pure source down through that sixth chakra, down into the throat, down into the heart. Let's let the energy stir here for a minute. There is some congestion in the heart. Out to the 15th layer, of course. Let's pull in their influence, both front and back. That's how the chakra of the chakras, the energy of the chakras comes out, both front and back. We're going to pull in this influence of the 1% at the heart. And you're going to pull it into the core, up and out through that central core channel. O oena e ke a apepe nu kua e a ingonota apeke. E a e kuama utua ki kio toyena pepe kokoa. O oenea a kokoa me pi ini kua. Excellent. As we're bringing pure source down through the heart, We're going to say hello to this heart space as the point for our new grounding cord. And so we're going to bring this grounding cord. We're not bringing the grounding cord up. We're bringing and starting the grounding cord from the heart down. We're not connecting to the old ways. We're creating a brand new way, or new, maybe consciously new to us, during this Mercury retrograde, as we remember how we used to connect to our planet Earth. As we bring this luminous, bright energy in our heart, we're going to start bringing this down through the solar plexus, where the energy is stopping. So there's energy that wants to block your path from this luminous heart, connecting it to this bright luminosity in the center of the planet. So right at that solar plexus, out to the third layer, it's like a big stop sign. Let's pull this energy in. A lot of fear. And so fear is designed to stop you. And it can show up in lots of different ways. It can show up as being tired. It can show up as being distracted. It can show up as being unmotivated, maybe a little depressed, maybe a little hopeless. O oia na e aka e pe nua ua e ke o nua e na e pepe kwa. So now, as we're bringing this luminosity, okay, there's still something blocking it. Let's see what else there is. There's a control being right there in the center of your solar plexus. So we're going to use our free imagination. Hang on, they're trying. We're going to use our free imagination. We're going to turn on a black flame right in that solar plexus. We're going to transmute this attachment. We're going to shift the energy so that this control being no longer is the gatekeeper from our heart accessing our connection to the center of the earth. Go ahead and turn up that black flame. O enea ke oa papenika. O na ea ukua ua. Aya ea kokua na papekia. So now let's see if we can bring that luminosity from our heart down into the solar plexus. There we go. Down into that second chakra. Down into the root. Spilling down our grounding cord so that it goes all the way to the center of the luminosity of the center of our earth. So you have your luminous heart connected all the way to the center of our earth now. Breathe into this powerful energy, this new peace hack. Feel into that peaceful, soft energy. E o e nai kokoa pepe. Ina okuni aea o nana ika nepeoka. So this is getting ultra grounded. And there's more. Now we're going to mix the two energies that meet at the root, that earth energy coming up through the legs with this earth energy, with this cosmic energy now in the root, this powerful heart energy and cosmic energy. At the root, we're going to mix these together so that we can bring it up the front, real close to the spine. As we bring this up through that second chakra where it's stopping. And of course, it goes all the way out to the 15th layer where the 1% wants to create through you. They want to create their steady diet of fear, of anger. And so they create through you right here at your second chakra. Let's pull their influence all the way into the core, sending it up and out, off planet. Oya ne ea ko men pepe na keo. I ne oko na papa ke I oku na ia ea. So that we can start creating the life that we desire, the life that we know is possible without all this negative influence. Instead of being on a fight against this influence, we are creating a new way of being, a new way of being is the biggest word that's coming. And so in this new way of being, there's no fight in that. There's no effort in that. As we all be this new energy that illuminates and connects to our luminous earth and illuminates from our hearts out into the planet. Oh, there's a part of me that just wanted to go there. Okay, we're not there yet. Okay, hang on. We're in the second chakra, clearing that 1% influence. Okay, now we're coming up through the second, through the third, into the heart. There we go. Boom. Oh, take a deep breath into this bright luminosity that is now deeply connected to our luminous earth. And allow that luminosity to pull up into our heart and to now start radiating out. But before it gets out of our body, allow it to fill every cell in your body so that it's pushing up against the inside of your skin. It's filling every cell in your body. It's correcting your DNA so that you are reconnecting during this Mercury retrograde, a great time to reconnect to your original divine blueprint, your DNA. As this luminosity fills every cell in your body, all the organs, all of your whole blood system, your entire nervous system, calming down your entire nervous system so you can experience true peace, peace of mind. Oya na ea ke opo. Ina e na ke o papa kea. Oi na e ia ko nupa e kea. Filling every organ, all your brain, your blood, your skin. And then as it's pushing up against the skin, this bright luminosity, it starts to penetrate out through the skin. Let's back up a minute. Let's allow ourselves to feel this luminosity. We're going to finish running our energy. We're going to come back to this. Let's finish bringing this energy, this 50-50 mixture up through the heart and the throat and the sixth chakra and the crown, through all of our rings. Let that fountain down through all the layers of our aura. Let's go out to the 15th layer, starting at the bottom as we lift this 1% energy up and out of this 15th layer, sending it off planet. And then we're going to go all the way out to the 30th layer. Same thing, starting at the bottom, lifting this reptilian influence up and out of our energy field. O oya ne kaya papa ki une aye kokoa. And then the 40th layer, the layer of oneness, where we can all experience this way that we are all truly connected on so many levels. Let's start at the top so we can clear this layer of oneness. So, a lot around the heart. So, in this layer of oneness, there's unconditional love, there's no divisions. We are all made of the same stardust. And beyond. And then we're going to come back to our hearts. And we're going to bring this energy out our right implementing masculine arm. This is a circle of reciprocity. In order for us to receive, we give first from the heart. As it comes out the right arm, let's put our fingertips together like we're holding a small globe. And then we're going to allow the receiving. So it stops right at your wrist. This is why you're not receiving, not because people are not giving to you. It's because you are not allowing the receiving. So let's gently pull the receiving where you have to let go of control. You have to allow and surrender to all the goodness that you're asking for. Now you can allow yourself to receive it. So it comes up to that shoulder, then down through the front and back of the heart, creating that circle of reciprocity. Let's let that simultaneously also pass through the front and back of your throat. So you can ask for what you need. And through the front and back of your sixth chakra, clearing those limiting and lack mindsets. And then through the crown, so you can give yourself permission to give and receive, filling yourself up. And then through all the creative rings, that hold all of your dreams and your desires. And so we're going to go back to this heart now. We're going to go back to this heart where our infinite intelligence lies, our ability to self-generate love. This is what we've been doing as we've been amplifying this luminosity, this glow in our hearts. This is self-generating love. And so you've filled all the cells in your body. It's itching to come out, to step out through your skin. As that starts to radiate out, filling the whole room that you're sitting in. Luminous, glowing, unconditional love. Maybe it's going to go out, so it's passed through all the layers of your aura, filling your room. Allow it to fill the city that you're in and spreading out to your entire state and to your entire country. We have a global audience here. We have all these different countries, so our luminosity is filling our country. And now let it fill the entire planet, all the people. Maybe you can feel that grief starting to come up. We can feel all the people that need this love, this unconditional love, that need this luminous energy that will shift the planet. If we practice this every day, some of you are doing it morning and night, and allowing this luminosity to fill our whole planet as we connect to this intelligent mycelium layer just below the surface. Can you feel into all the intelligence that is in our planet, that's in our bodies, and that is now connected? We're all connected anyway, but now we can feel this connection of love. Wow, warms my heart, almost making me emotional. So beautiful. Take some deep breaths into this energy, allowing it to fill yourself, healing the planet. Oyanai kai pepe noa o ke ia one ia ape eke ane uya. And so we're going to start bringing this energy back from all over the globe. And we're going to start bringing this energy back to our country, to our state, to our city, to the room that we're sitting in, back to our bodies, back into our hearts. And then we're going to expand just out to arm's length, which is where our aura generally lives. And so, yes, we are connected on a more etheric level. But for day-to-day use, it's it's best to operate with your aura at arm's length. Otherwise, all of what you just experienced will be in your energy field. It's overwhelming, the levels of fear and anger and anxiety and despair that are on the planet. The way that we can help other people as sovereign leaders is being fully in our bubble, being fully in our bubble. And yes, at times we send that love out to those that need it, but really it all starts at home. And until we can maintain our own inner globe, our own little bubble in a high luminosity, this is where it starts, so that you can heal everything that's going on here. You can heal all of the anxiety, all of the past trauma of this lifetime, of other lifetimes. It all starts here. And instead of getting pulled out of this core and distracted with trying to help and heal everybody else, spend more time here at home managing our own energies so that we can be the brightest and most influential help to other people. Whew, that was a lot. That was really beautiful. I'm curious what the effect was of this new way of grounding was on all of you. If you'd like to share what you've experienced, I'd love to hear it. Let me put on my funky glasses today. So, Tayson, that will be a question we would answer on Tuesday if you want to come back. But hopefully, just doing what we did maybe shifted your energy already. But if you want some deeper things looked at, we can look at that on Tuesday. I'm glad you look forward to all of these shows, Deborah. My liver back has been catching. I don't know what that means, but bring it on Tuesday and we'll answer specific questions. New way of being, so beautiful. Yes, great. It is a new way of being. And this is the new energy that we need to start radiating out into the planet. And Aminya, that was beautiful. It opened up more rooms in my heart and experienced the intelligence more. Great, excellent. I know the kitty. She's so sweet. Yes, we all need this, right? So be sure to share this with your friends and family. We all need to experience this new level of peace and harmony in our energy fields, in our body before we go out and resonate this out into the world. So be sure to listen to this over and over again and revisit it so that you can keep coming back home to this beautiful core and center. That's all I have for you guys. We'll be back on Tuesday to entertain your questions. Keep practicing this. And unless there's anything else, totally beautiful. Thank you. I love your comments. You guys are probably just basking in the glow of it all, right? Kitty. All right. Rose and I will see you on Tuesday. Have a beautiful weekend. Go off and practice this. I'm going to be leading a hike. Get out in nature is one of the best ways to get in present time and remember our connection to the earth, to the planet, to each other. Sending much love. Namaste.